I wrote this book, That's My Name. And it talks about a speech 8 years ago by Putin who said global security is in ruins. The entity that destroyed it is the United States. Our country's been made to look like we're going around the world causing all the trouble. He says right here, there's the chance to construct a new world order. If you want to avoid a world war, the new world order must include the United States, but only if we agree to the same terms as everyone else to be subject to international law. He talks about those who are still attempting. I go, who are they? Who's trying to form a new world order? I did a lot of research. I found out they've been saying this for a long time. There's going to be a global government, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen one way or the other, either with consent or conquest. America's never going to consent. We're never going to agree to the same terms as everyone else to be subject to the UN. And so the war cannot be avoided, meaning that the conquest of our country is what you're watching being orchestrated, meaning that we Americans are the fiercest, independent, heavily armed population of free men who'd rather die fighting against free men than live as slaves. And so this is the problem they have. Those who are trying to form the New World Order, they can't achieve that objective without having every country on the planet acknowledging they have the power and authority to rule, meaning that when he said it must include the United States, he's spot on. They can't do it without us. We're not agreeing. They're coming to try to take us down by force, meaning it's international law enforcement, which is why they had George W. attack Iraq. And knowing when he did it, there's not going to be any weapons found, so they could have United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan at the time officially declare us in violation of international law. So they're planning a huge international law enforcement action against us, which is what Desert Storm was. 750,000 troops went into Kuwait because he was declared in violation of international law. Global government's raising up their ugly head. They're saying it's going to happen whether you like it or not. So now they're planning a huge military action against this country. And then I read the Bible, and I know it talks about this great dreadful day of the Lord, that it's a day of darkness, meaning that a large and mighty army comes, such as never was from days of old. This is the world's largest modern United Nations military attack against us.
It sounds right.
But it says they're going to be driven back out. That we go through a lot of devastation. We're going to be war devastated, but we're not going to be. They're not going to achieve because they're going to run into more resistance than they anticipate. Anyway, I have a lot of understanding and I do a lot of researching. Take that booklet home, brother. You drive safe, brother. And stock up because we were born to be here at this time. We have a destiny. You ever seen the movie by Patton? He slaps that car in the sink tank, they decommission it. They put him in a hotel, a Paris hotel suite. Remember that? And he paced on the floor. He's got an 8 or so. They decommissioned him. He's really pissed. He's pacing back and goes, and he says, I have a destiny. I must fulfill my destiny. He knew he was born to kick. And so that's what we are. Today, we have a destiny. We must fulfill our destiny. We have a part to play in what's coming, brother. Believe me.